Clarifications, without forgetting that point, you must inform the finance minister about the tourism and also about the bank interest, these two things. Thank you to all.
Srimati Stanley. Srimati Stanley. कितना टाइम हुआ?
Deputy Chairman, sir, I thank you very much for this opportunity. I here recall having already spoken on the same interim budget already. I would like to thank our leader and also our DMK party at this juncture for giving me this golden opportunity to be here and express my views over the budget. I feel like a kitten, sir, trying to lick away the whole sea of milk. I pray that you don't compare me this with my size. It's only a comparison because it's an ocean of welfare schemes by the minister. I don't know where to start, what to include and what not. I would like to thank the people of Tamil Nadu also at this juncture for their clear verdict. Much against the predictions of the media and the press, I attribute this verdict of our Tamil Nadu people, especially to the UPA alliance, under the leadership of our Chief Minister Dr. Kalaignar Karunanidhi. This verdict, this mandate is a clear mandate saying that the people have acknowledged all the efforts of the state government and the UPA government for all their efforts and the people's faith in the schemes of the government. So I would like to thank the people of Tamil Nadu and also for the people of India to have selected this UPA government once again to the power. I would like to congratulate the Prime Minister, Mr. Manmohan Singh ji, and also the chairperson of UPA, Madam Sonia Gandhi ji, for their leadership for bringing back UPA to the power. The whole world was trailing back due to the financial crisis in 2007, but our India was able to show a healthy growth of 7.1% GDP growth last year. But this year, India is also under the clutches of economic slowdown and financial crisis. This is the time when our budget is being prepared by our finance minister to meet out the challenges both economically and socially and in keeping with the global demands. First, sir, I would like to congratulate the minister for admitting or stating that the economic recovery and growth is a cooperative effort of the central and the state government. For the first time in the history, he has called upon all the finance minister of every state to offer their remarks before preparing the budget. I hope this healthy trend will continue. I would like to recall at this juncture, sir, that this is also the practice of our chief minister to call upon all the representatives of farmers, then government employees like this before preparing the budget. I hope and wish that this healthy trend will continue so that more contribution to the states will be afforded in the future to come. Ulvar Ulagattar Kani, says our great poet Thiruvalluvar, which means that farmers are the key person of any nation. Agriculture credit has been increased, the flow has been increased to 3,25,000 crores and also debt waivers, debt relief schemes have been extended up to 31/12/2009. 1% reduction is also announced for which is a welcome relief to the farmers. But this holistic approach has resulted in food security for the country. But here also, sir, I can't help comparing myself with our state of Tamil Nadu, where the government has announced in this year budget that no interest will be charged to the cooperative loans of the farmers if they pay their loans properly. So I would like to extend the union government also this good scheme to all the farmers, and free power, that is free electricity to all the farmers, is being distributed by our government. This scheme will also be, I hope that this will be also be extended to all the farmers of our nation. AEBP, that is Accelerated Irrigation Benefit Program, there is an additional allotment of rupees 1,000 crores for this. Our neighboring states like Andhra Pradesh are enjoying out of this program, sir. But we have been waiting for a very long time. 3 projects are already lying before the government. I call upon the government that we are also getting our provisions under this AABP program, sir. I would like to also to reiterate my earlier request made in my speech in the interim budget to keep minimum support price for paddy, that it should be kept on par with wheat. Now coming to taxes, it's a welcome measure of the minister raising the basic personal tax exemption limit marginally by 10,000 and 15,000 for senior citizens, abolishing 10% surcharge in higher income and scrapping the fringe benefit tax also, and keeping the corporate taxation tax untouched. Hiking the minimum alternate tax on book profits of companies from 10% to 15% is also appreciable, sir, to make up the revenue shortfall. I appreciate the Finance Minister's string of announcement, both short and medium term, to spare the economy and at the same time bring the fiscal deficit in tune with the FRBM Act at the earliest. Again, I would like to quote from our famous poet, Tamil Nadu's poet Thiruvalluvar, Nagudal Poruttandu Nattal, Migudikkan Merchandi Idithal Poruttu. The friendship is not only for enjoyment and laughing. When something wrong happens, you have to mention about it, you have to reproach it and see that it is being corrected. So as an alliance party, we would also like to point out certain shortcomings in this budget. For example, the government seems to be counting on assumptions to just keep the fiscal deficit at 6.8% of GDP. The deficit is expected to be bridged by collection of increased direct taxes and so on. Without mentioning any specific target for public sector disinvestment, the Finance Minister has estimated a mop-up of rupees 1,120 crores during the current fiscal. I am afraid, sir, if any of the assumption doesn't work out, the fiscal situation will further get more precarious. I wish the Minister has more plans in the years to come to bridge this gap more effectively and substantially. Regarding development process, Aam Aadmi continues to be the basic slogan of all the welfare schemes of the government. It is a commendable report, sir, that 4.47 crore households are benefited under NREG scheme. Rupees 39, sir, give me 2 more minutes, please. Rupees 39,100 crores, a budget provision has been made for this. Raising the wages from rupees 80 to 100 is also done, and this reminds me of our founder leader's slogan, Elayin Siripil Erevane Kanvom, that is, let us see the God in the laughter of the poor people. Then I would like to comment upon the National Security Act, and then more budget provisions made for Bharat Nirman scheme and Indian Indira Awas Yojana and all this. But for the scheduled caste people, rupees just 100 crores has been allotted, which is not at all adequate, sir. I hope more allocation to be made in future. Now, I would like to request budget provision specially for intrastate river linking projects. Already rupees 400 crores project is lying before the government for Tamrabarni linking project, and Sedu Samudram and desalination project of Chennai can also be included for more budget allocation, sir. Last but not the least, sir, the rehabilitation of Silan Tamils. I would like to recall one incident from Mahabharata when Radha Krishna is going to, as an ambassador, he is going to Duryodhana, asking for the Pandavas to give their rights and their land. He says not even a single point, a pinpoint even will not be given, Duryodhana says, but ultimately only the Pandavas are winning. Like that, this Mr. Rajabhaksha is denying the Tamils of their rights. He says that their rights will not be given under the camouflage of now rehabilitation. Nothing is being done. With all the efforts of our Chief Minister and our MP Madam Kanimozhi, the Vanagaman relief vessel is able to reach only now. Though 500 crores of benefit is being allotted to them, this relief is allotted to them, it has to reach them. For this, I request that some substantial measures and continuous measures are being taken by the government. Last, only one point, sir. This, I would like to, as a previous State Minority Commission member and also as a National Commission for Minority Educational Institutions member, I would like to commend upon the Minister for allotting 1,704 crores for minority welfare. Maulana Azad Education Foundation's allotment is also doubled. I wish, and on behalf of all the minorities and the poor people of Tamil Nadu and also India, I wish the Finance Minister with a Urdu couplet, तुम सलामत रहो क़यामत तक।